Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayla. If you're new here, welcome. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, the little red button. Hit that button because you're gonna like what we got going on over here, so you might as well hit the button and join the family. And to all my oldies but goodies, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I missed you guys. So before we get started, I want to show you guys something that I have been using to get my water in. I don't bring you guys anything that I don't personally use. I wouldn't bring you guys anything that I feel like is junk or crap or not worth your time, money, energy, effort, the whole 9 yards. But these right here, like, legitly love them. So I found that I was struggling to get my water in. I was busy throughout the day. I didn't have time to keep stopping, filling up my cup, etc., etc. When I'm at the gym, I absolutely hate refilling my water under the sink where everybody else refills their water. Like, that just grosses me out. Ugh. So I seen this and I thought, you know, that might be something that could help me. So I purchased 2 of them and they have helped me tremendously on my journey. Okay. This is the HYDROJUG, you guys. It looks like this. You order the bottle and the sleeve separately. The sleeve comes with a strap. It's got pockets that you can, you know, put your keys, your card, whatever, while you're at the gym, your phone. You could just put it in there and you don't have to carry, you know, massive amounts of things. And this is 73 ounces of water. I had to look at the thing. I always say 72, but it's 73 ounces of water. So I got this one in the blue with the floral sleeve, and I also got a pink and cheetah print. Tell me that is not adorable, period. You guys, let me tell you something. This is going to tie into what I'm talking to you guys about today. Increasing my water intake has done wonders for me, okay? Like, I thought I was doing good on my water before. No. If you can finish one of these a day, I promise you, you're going to see results. Like, some days when I'm feeling real good, I can finish 1.5, and I've been able to finish 2 on just a couple occasions. But even just one of these a day, you guys, you're going to see results. I promise you. Hydration on this journey is so important. It's so underrated. I don't think it's talked about enough. And I'm just here to give you guys the tea, give you guys the real, let you know what is going on. So these are called HYDROJUGs. I will leave a link down below where you can go and get yours. All of them have the pockets on the sleeve. And they also come, well, they don't come with, you have to order separate, but if you'd like to have the straw, you got to order the straw separate, but they do offer a straw option. They come in so many different colors, so many different sleeves. They've got plain ones, they've got colorful ones, they've got, if you are a man and you don't want all the floral print and all that, they've got like plain black ones, camo ones, white ones. So yeah, I'll leave the link down below and you guys go get your HYDROJUG. So that ties into what I'm talking about today. So I feel like in this community, we see the glitz and the glamour. We see, oh, VSG, oh, gastric sleeve, oh, gastric bypass. They lost a lot of weight. They look good. They got plastic surgery now, flat tummy, etc., etc., etc. But I don't feel like there's many people that come on here and give you guys the absolute honest to God truth. And for some people, you guys, yeah, they get the sleeve or they get bypass or whatever, and they drop weight like that, and they're good. And then you have people like me. Okay, so I had VSG July 20th of 2020. So I am 6 months out. I'll be 7 months on the 20th. So I went into this with the mindset of I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna work hard and I'm gonna drop weight quick. That's not my reality, you guys. This is hard. This is really hard. This is one of the, if not the hardest thing that I've ever tried to accomplish in my life is weight loss. This is not something that you can just wake up one day and be like, oh, I lost 30 pounds. Oh, I lost 50 pounds. It doesn't work like that. It's a whole mindset. This is not a diet. This is not, oh, I'm going to follow a diet, drop 150 pounds, and then I'm good. Because let me tell you something, it will come back. and it will come back with a vengeance. I am now sitting at 246, so almost 80 pounds down, like 77 and some change-ish. And I'm so grateful for that because I couldn't even lose 5 pounds on my own before VSG. But what I'm not going to do is give all credit to my sleeve, because granted, I'm so blessed and I'm so grateful to have this tool to assist me along the way. I put in the work. I get up every day and decide what I'm going to do, what I'm going to eat. Am I going to work out? What am I going to do? I'm the one that does that. And let me tell you guys something. At first, you're not hungry. At first, they do the surgery and you're like, what? Whoa, what is this? I don't want to eat. I don't want to eat. I'm not hungry. Am I ever going to be able to eat again? Am I ever going to be able to eat more than 2 tablespoons again? Am I ever going to have an appetite? And then you get to the 4 or 5 month markish and you're like, okay, I can take in a little bit more. And then you get to the 6-7 month markish and okay, I can take in a little bit more than I could 4 months ago. I can take in a little bit more than I could 2 months ago. I'm starting to get little hungry feelings in the stomach. And you guys, that's normal. We're human beings. Not everybody is going to go through this and, oh, I'm never hungry. I'm not hungry anymore. Some people, yeah. But I feel that there's a lot of people like me out there who have not spoken forward. And I'm going to speak forward because you guys need to know this information. You need to understand this before you get this surgery. There's days where I wake up, I'm good. I'm not hungry. I can have me a protein shake in the morning or some yogurt, my coffee, I'm good. And then all of a sudden it hits me and I'm starving. Like, maybe not as bad as before the surgery, that hungry feeling, that like painful hungry feeling that I had before surgery. No, maybe it's not that bad, but I want you guys to know that that feeling is going to come back. Okay. Again, not as intense as before your surgery, but the hungry feeling is going to come back. And let me tell you something. I used to think, okay, the head hunger, I can beat it. I'm going to fight it. I'm going to fight it. It's hard, you guys. There's a lot of times where I have to ask myself, okay, Kayla, are you hungry? Or are you thinking you're hungry because you need to find something to do? Are you thinking you're hungry because you're looking at things on Instagram? You're looking at keto recipes on Instagram. You're looking at low carb recipes on Pinterest. So are you really hungry, or is that your mind telling you that you're hungry? Let me tell y'all, if I'm hungry, I'm going to know I'm hungry because I'm willing to take a yogurt. I'm willing to take some cottage cheese. I'm willing to take some tuna, some salmon, some chicken, some fish, a protein shake, whatever the case may be. That's when I know I'm truly hungry. It is very easy. Let me tell you, it might not be easy to sit down and eat a 5-ounce chicken breast in full. It's very easy to sit down and have a bag of popcorn. It's very easy to sit down and have a bag of baked chips. It's very easy to sit there and have a chocolatey protein bar. Oh, that's easy. That goes down really good. And I think there's a huge misconception that I'm going to get this surgery and I'm never going to snack again. No. That is why this is so hard, you guys. Those foods slide right through you. And I know other people have talked about it. I'm not the only one. And I'm grateful for those who have talked about it. I'm just keeping it real with you guys. Those foods go right through you. Okay. I used to take like a couple bites of some baked chips and I was good. Now, as time has progressed, I've noticed, okay, you need to get that under control, because you can eat half a bag, damn near a whole bag, if you don't get it together. Okay. Like I said, sitting down trying to eat things like salmon or a pork chop or steak, that's dense. So you can only eat a little bit of that. But what they call slider foods, your popcorns, your chips, your puddings, your crackers, your nonsense, you guys, that will run straight through your little tummy like grease. Okay. And that's when shit gets real. And I'm being completely honest. That is when shit gets real. If you can try to keep healthy things around, keep you some fresh fruit, keep you cut up vegetables, keep you things like that. at all times that you have easy access to, that will help. But I highly advise, if you can try to get on a schedule, if you can try to ask yourself, am I really hungry or am I snack hungry? Because if I'm snack hungry, I probably need to go find something to do. The snacking, the head hunger, like that will cause you to gain your weight back or not lose. And I did not understand that before this. I said, I don't get it. You can hardly eat. So how do people gain their weight back, or how do people not lose? Snacking. That is how people gain their weight back. That is how people don't lose. It's not necessarily what you eat. I don't believe in cheat days, because I feel like for me, a cheat day is it's just too much. There's a lot of foods now that I used to love that I can't handle anymore. I haven't been to McDonald's since before surgery. I don't think I would ever eat things like that again. I still get my son Happy Meals from time to time. I try to indulge in things. If I am going to eat out, like Chipotle, I'll replace the rice for the fajita peppers. I know they have cauliflower rice now. I'm not a fan of it. I tried it. I don't care for that. But I do like to replace the rice with fajita peppers. I'll still do, like, Subway's got protein bowls. So when I eat fast food, I look at it different now. I'm not going in to get a double cheeseburger, extra cheese, extra bacon, add onions, extra mayo. Like, I'm not doing that anymore. That, I assure you guys that I don't even remember the last time I had a burger, to be honest with you. Soda is a complete no-no. Like, those types of things are an absolute no. But I'm gonna tell you, what gets you is when you're in the store and you're thinking, okay, I'm grocery shopping, I'm trying to get my meal prep done for the week, I want to make healthier options, and then you come across something like Smart Pop, for example. Nothing against them. I do indulge in Smart Pop every so often, so nothing against them, but I'm trying to, I want you guys to follow along with me. And the label says 50 calories, and oh, that's good, that's really good, yeah. And it's also easy to go down. And now you've consumed 3 serving sizes. If each serving is 100 calories, you've consumed 300 calories snacking. Why? Because it was easy to go down and you weren't mindful. Everything you guys put in your body, I want you to be mindful of it. I want you, if you can, I got my scale at Walmart. It was $14. It's a little round red scale. You guys have seen it in previous videos. I want you to go to Walmart, wherever, Target, I was going to say Home Depot, Target, you can order Amazon, whatever. I want you to get you a kitchen scale, and I want you to be mindful of what you're putting in your body. I want you to weigh everything out. I do not think that, oh, I failed, so I need to go on here and tell them, you know, what's going to make them fail. No. But it's something that I've noticed the past, like, month-ish. I couldn't understand before I had this, you guys. It blew my mind that people could get this surgery and not lose weight and or gain their weight back. That blew my mind because I didn't think that that was a thing. I thought, well, how the hell can they overeat if they don't even have a stomach? Oh, you're not overeating on things you're supposed to be overeating on. You're overeating on bullshit. You're overeating on chips. You're overeating on some people, cake. I've heard cake can go right through. I haven't had cake since before surgery. But I was never a big sweet eater. That is something that I've noticed after surgery. For some reason, there's nights where I will crave sweets, honey. I will crave sweets, and I don't know why, because I've never been a sweet eater. That has literally happened after the surgery. So times like that, if it's that bad, I will try to get me a yogurt, and what I do is I'll cut my yogurt in half. I'll spray a little canned whipped cream on it. Canned whipped cream has got very low calories, very low sugar. So I'll try to spray a little sugar-free canned whipped cream on it. And if it's not sugar-free, I'll get the regular. Again, be mindful, but it's really low in calories. So check out canned whipped cream. I'll put a little canned whipped cream on it and I'll eat that. And that kind of cuts the sweet tooth, but yet I'm getting some protein in. Or I'll try to have like a half a protein bar or whatever the case may be, depending on the time of day that it is. But I want you guys to know that with this surgery, you have to put in the work. You have to. I'm going to tell you, you might be able to sit down. Here's an example. So the other day I had salmon and sweet potatoes, okay? So I had cut up I had shredded the skin off the sweet potato. I had diced it up and I had put it in the air fryer, and then I made me a 3.5 ounce piece of salmon. So for me, I can't eat all that in one setting. I can eat almost all of the salmon and maybe half the sweet potatoes. And I think I had like 1.8 ounces of sweet potatoes. So I think I half the sweet potatoes and almost all the salmon. So here's where this becomes a mind thing, okay? I was full. I stopped. I don't chase fullness anymore, you guys. If once I'm satisfied, I'm done. I put the fork down and I'm done. So you're not supposed to eat or drink 30 minutes before you eat or 30 minutes after. I thought that was a joke. I thought that is foolishness. I'm not following that. Now I follow it to a T because I can't. I literally cannot drink right after I eat. It's literally not possible. Not for me anyway. Some people I know they can. I can't. But here's where overeating comes in play. With the VSG, okay, I don't know how bypass is. I don't have bypass, so I'm not going to tell you about bypass. I don't know anything about that. With VSG, though, you sit down, you eat your meal, you're good. An hour later comes, my tummy feels a little empty. And again, this is not everybody. Maybe this is just me. I don't know. But I've noticed it and I want to address it. I have to say, Kayla, you just ate an hour ago. You're not hungry. Go find you something to do. Get you some water. Drink your water. This is why I brought these into the conversation, you guys. Since I was concerned about the hungry feeling coming back, what I do, for example, the dinner that I had, okay, I had the salmon and the sweet potatoes. Cool, done, full, that's it. Not eating no more for the evening. We're done. That's dinner. It's good. I might have a yogurt later. I might have some grapes later. I might have something to cut the sweet tooth later, a half a protein bar, whatever. But instead of going back 30 or 45 minutes later to dig in to eat more sweet potatoes and eat more salmon, because you can fill up on water. You guys fill up on water. I want you to be mindful, and I want you to know that going into this, if you think you're never going to be hungry again, if you think, oh, I'm going to get this, and for some people, like I said, that might be the case. They may be able to get the surgery. There is a lady in my weight loss support group. I think she's like 3 years out from her surgery, and she claims to be never hungry, and she's very tiny. And I almost wished back then, I was like, oh my God, I hope that it's like that for me. I hope that I'm 3, 4, 5 years out and I'm never hungry and I'm as small as her. I don't want to be that way, you guys. I don't. That's not normal. I really have sat and thought about this. It's good that these feelings are coming about. It's good that the hunger is here, because at the end of the day, we're humans. That's a part of being a human. This is where discipline comes in place. This is where being mindful of what you're doing comes in place. Mindful of what you're eating. This is where this comes in place, you guys. If you think that you're going to get this surgery and the surgery is solely going to do everything for you, you are widely mistaken, okay? As far as the gym and working out is concerned, I don't want you guys to misconstrue what I'm saying as don't work out, don't go to the gym, that's not what I'm saying, because I go to the gym. The beginning of this journey, though, you guys, varies. Like a week after my surgery, I was out here doing miles a day, and I bumped it up 2 miles a day, 3 miles a day, walking the neighborhood. And my trainer at the time, when I started going to the gym, he said, I can train you 7 days a week. We can be in here 7 days a week. But if you don't care what you put in your body when you leave here, it's pointless. And I thought, nah. No, if I work out hard, this weight, it's going to drop. It's going to drop. And I really thought about it, you guys. In the past, that's what I would do. In the past, old habits, I would eat whatever I wanted. Shenanigans. And I'd pay for these gym memberships, and I'd go to the gym, and I couldn't figure out, why am I not losing weight? I never stopped to think, mindful eating. I never stopped to think, did you weigh out your food? Did you get enough protein in? Did you watch your carb intake? Did you watch your calories? I never stopped to do that. I thought I could just eat what I want. I'm going to go to the gym, pow, 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 and I'm going to be good. And for some people who have not had surgery, or who are going to have surgery or whatever, maybe that does work for you. But if you're like me, that shit doesn't work. It's a recipe for disaster. That's what that is. That's old habits. Do I believe you should go to the gym or be active in some way, shape, or form, whether that's going to walk your mall, whether that's going to walk your neighborhood, whether that's going to walk your park, walking up and down bleachers, walking up and down stairs? Yes, I think you should be active. But I want to tell you guys something. After the holidays, I told you guys I was going to be mindful of what I was eating. I was going to weigh everything out. I was going to make sure I'm increasing my water intake, etc. That is what I said I was going to do after the holidays. We got through the holidays, you guys, and I have done such. I have done that every day. If you follow me over on Instagram, which I really hope you do, because a lot of you guys ask me for what I eat in a day videos, and I do them over on Instagram all the time. I am Kayla Armani. I'll leave it down below. So go follow me over there if you want to see what I eat throughout the day. But let me tell you something. I decided that I was going to cut back on the gym just a little bit. So instead of going 6 days a week, I'm going to go 2 or 3. So I decided I'm going to cut back on the gym, and I'm going to really, really, really be cautious and pay attention to what I'm eating. I want to make sure that I finish if I can't finish 2, which I have, like I said, a couple of times, but if I can't finish 2, I make it every day. I make it a habit to finish one of these jugs every single day. As cliche as it sounds, as stupid as it may sound, people say, well, what's so great about the Hydro Jug? It's just a jug. But you know what? It's a pretty jug. These are pretty. They motivate me. Find you something that motivates you to keep you going, to make you want to do it. Looking at this, it makes me want. I know that if I finish this, I've accomplished my goal for the day. So I said I'm going to cut back on the gym, and I'm going to solely focus on my water intake, my protein, my carbs, etc. I wanted to lose 20 pounds last month in the month of January. I did not lose 20 pounds, but I did walk out of January way smaller. I put on a hoodie that I had wore just like right before Christmas. It was still a little snug. That hoodie is big now. That hoodie is huge. So the whole point of the matter, things like water will keep you full. Things like reminding yourself, why did you do this in the first place? You know, I think sometimes my son and my dad get sick and tired because I'm constantly listening to podcasts about weight loss. I'm constantly listening to YouTube videos about weight loss. I'm constantly listening to Instagram stories about weight loss. Erin over at my Level 10 Life, she doesn't know me from a can of paint, but she is so inspiring to me. Like, I love that woman so much because she makes it a point to come on here every day and give you guys the tea about VSG. Absolutely nothing that she has said is a lie. Everything that woman has said is correct. So if you don't know who Erin is over at my Level 10 Life, I will link her channel down below. I highly advise you to go and follow her. But every day I am making sure that I'm mindful of what I'm doing. I'm mindful of the end goal. I'm mindful of where I want to be. Everything in my life right now is surrounded around my weight loss. Like I said, they're probably annoyed with me because they're like, in fact, my dad did say the other day, he was like, turn that down. All you do is listen to those talk shows about weight loss. But it motivates me to keep going. So whatever that you guys have to do to motivate you to keep going, I highly, highly encourage you to do, because it is so easy to slip into a hole and fall. And the old me, the old Kayla would have said, you know what? I messed up at the holiday time. I ate some pound cake. I give up. Fuck it. I don't care. I give up. It doesn't matter. I'm not like that anymore, you guys. If I have it, that's why I said I don't have a cheat day, because it's just too much for me. It's too much on my body. But I will have a cheat meal. It's usually on Sundays. I will have a cheat meal. And like I said, maybe it's not as bad as before. Or it might be a protein bowl from Subway, or it might be a bowl from Chipotle with fajita peppers instead of rice. But I don't eat out anymore. So for me, that is my cheat meal. That's a big deal. And I wake up Monday morning and I'm proud of myself, even if I did have that cheat meal, because it's a brand new day, a brand new week, a brand new everything. I'm going to take advantage of the week and what it has to offer. and I'm going to go full force. I'm going to pick myself back up from that cheat meal, and I'm going to do what I have to do. It is so easy, you guys, to fall into this hole of, I fucked up, so fuck it. I don't care. Don't be like that. That was old behaviors. If you messed up and you had a bag of chips, okay, shame on you. You had the bag of chips. Move forward. That's the only way you guys are going to be successful at this, is you must forgive yourself. You must move forward, and you must be mindful of what you're doing. Okay? Because if you think that the surgery is solely going to do everything for you, you're not going to be successful at this, because it's not. I'm just keeping it real. It's not. I can go out right now. I can make myself, if I cook breakfast, which usually I have coffee and protein shakes. But if I cook breakfast, it's usually the same thing. Usually I have 1 egg, a piece or 2 of bacon, depending on the morning. And then I'll have 5 grapes. If I make breakfast, that's usually what it is. Sometimes I can finish it all. Sometimes I can't. But I'll tell you this much. An hour, 2 hours later, I'm hungry again. That is where your discipline comes into place. So you're hungry again. Are you like, oh, I'm starving. Are you that hungry? Or are you hungry where I'm thirsty and I need to drink some water? I had heard that. In fact, it was Erin over at My Level 10 Life. In one of her videos, she said that oftentimes she has to ask herself when she's feeling hungry, are you hungry or are you thirsty? And I thought, no, I know when I'm thirsty and I know when I'm hungry, because my stomach will tell me. That was before my surgery. And it's so true. No, I'm not hungry. I will take a few big gulps of water, which that's another thing. I can gulp water. A lot of people can't. I'll take a few big gulps of water and I'm good to go for the next couple hours until it's time to have lunch or it's time to actually have a snack. You guys, I just want you to be mindful and know that this is not an easy journey. It's hard. It's really hard. It's certainly slapped me in the face a time or two, that's for sure. I mean, there have been times where something has tasted so good, like, so good, and I want to keep eating it. I want to indulge in it. And in the beginning, when I was able to get on normal solid foods, I threw up a lot because I was trying to eat like I used to, and you can't do that anymore, which is why I say stop chasing fullness. Once your body is satisfied, you're full, you're good, leave it at that. You don't need to get up from that dinner table and be so overly stuffed that you can't even walk. Like that's not how it should be. My relationship with food is a lot different. I love food. I love to cook. I love to cook for my family. You guys see that on Instagram all the time. Last weekend, I just made neck bones and cornbread and cabbage, and, you know, I make it for them. Do I eat those big extravagant meals? No, I might have a neck bone, protein. I might have some cabbage, but the cornbreads, all of that, I don't. Can I? Yeah, I can. And that's where this becomes a head thing, because you're like, well, I thought I wasn't going to be able to eat rice anymore. I thought I wasn't going to be able to eat bread anymore. I thought I wasn't. And you might be that percentage of people who can't. But if you're like me, you can. And it's up to you to say, I won't. That's what I'm saying. Instead of saying, okay, oh, I'm going to have a piece of cornbread with all this butter on it and cabbage and neck bones. And how about you just say, let me have a neck bone and a little bit of cabbage. You see what I'm saying, you guys? You've got to be mindful, because I'm telling you, if you're anything like me, honey, you're going to be able to eat. Not much bothers me. And when I first noticed this, it bothered me mentally, because I said, why am I able to drink water and no one else can? Why am I able to finish one of these a day with no problem and nobody else can? Is there something wrong with me? Did he make my stomach small enough? Did my surgeon do his job? Is my stomach stretched? Everybody's body is different, you guys. Everyone's body is different. I'm not interested in making excuses. I'm not interested in saying, oh, Dr. Tanucci, you didn't do my stomach small enough. He did his job. Now I have to do mine and you have to do yours. Okay? If you're that small percentage of people out there that everything bothers you and you can't hardly eat anything, I pray for you, because that's not how I would want to be. If that is how you end up being after this, you know, I pray for you, because in the beginning when I couldn't eat anything, that shit was hard. That shit was really hard. It's, you know, and then as I progressed and I got further and further along and I could eat different things, I could try different things, I could eat a little bit more, you know, that's when I'm like, whoa, is something wrong with me? No. You guys, that's normal. That for most of you, that's what's going to happen. Your first, you know, few months, 4 or 5 months, you're going to be like, okay, I can only have a few tablespoons of this. You're going to start hitting 6, 7, 8, 9 months, you guys, and you're going to be able to eat a little bit more. That is a natural part of this surgery. That's a natural part of being a human being. That's how our body works. Your stomach, I don't believe in, I don't know, but I'm not a doctor, you guys, so don't take what I'm saying as medically correct. I don't believe in my mind that your stomach will ever go back to what it was. I mean, you've got to really, really be abusing it. However, like I said, when it comes to snacking, when it comes to eating shenanigans, when it comes to all of that, you will gain your weight back. You will not lose weight. That will cause a stall real quick. I'm gonna tell you, I found myself doing a little bit too much Smart Pop. I was obsessed with the Smart Pop for a minute. Why? Because it was easy. It was good. It gave me crunch. It went down good. I could consume it. And when I stopped the snacking, I went back to losing. So take with that what you want. I didn't want to come on here and give you guys some shenanigans of, oh, this is so great, it's so easy, and you're going to get surgery, you're going to lose, because that's not the case for everybody. I feel like there's more people out in the world who are like me, and they just haven't came forward with the truth. The truth is that this is an everyday challenge. This is an everyday lifestyle. This is not a diet. Diets never worked for me in the past. That's why I got to 323 pounds and had to have VSG, because diets did not work. Diets are temporary. This is not a temporary fix. And if you think it is, and you need to talk to your surgeon, you need to talk to your weight loss team, because it's not a temporary fix. Why do you guys think that there's such a large percentage of people who have bypass, who have the sleeve, who've had lap band, who've had these surgeries, and then 5 years later, they're back up over 300-400 pounds? Because it's very easy. It's very easy to do. And I completely understand it now. Your tummy is so small and everything digests so fast. And in an hour, you're like, oh, let me fill it back up. And if you're going to do that, that's okay. But what are you filling it back up with? Bullshit? Nutter butters? Junk? What are you filling it back up with? You guys, I just encourage you to be mindful of what you're doing. As annoying as it gets, I remember when my dietitian wanted me to track my food for 2 months before I had surgery. And I was so annoyed with this, you guys. I was so annoyed. I was like, I am not buying no scale. I got to sit here and track everything. I'm not finna do this. You guys, I was so annoyed with it. I did not want to do it. Now, I literally live my life by tracking my food. The only time that I don't track my food is if I'm out of town on the weekends, I'm busy shopping with cousins, etc. And usually those days, those are when I utilize my protein shakes. Those are when I utilize making my snack bag that usually consists of some sort of protein, whether it's lunch meat, summer sausage, turkey sausage links, cheese. I'll put a cheese stick in there. I'll put a piece of meat in there. I'll put grapes in there. And I take those snack bags everywhere. You guys, I don't leave the house. Or whether it's like a chicken salad to go thing, I keep those in my car. I've got some ham salad to go things here in the house. Like, I do not leave the house without something in my car, in my purse. I have a protein bar. In fact, I have 2 protein bars in my purse as we speak. And that's the only reason why I don't feel as bad when I don't track my food on days that I'm busy, which is always the weekends. During the weekday, I always track. Every day, Monday through Friday, I always track my food. On the weekends, not so much because I'm busy. But I know that my calorie intake and my carb intake, I know what's in those snack bags. I know what I'm going to snack on. I know what I'm going to eat before I even leave the house. Be mindful, you guys. It is so easy to be out here on the weekend, and if you're like my family, they love to stop at Auntie Anne's. They love to stop at the Euro stand. They love to stop and get the little cheese, cheddar, popcorn, caramel popcorn, and the cookie companies. And while we're out shopping, and in those, that's why I said food, for me, food has tied my family together for years. My mother was the same way. Me and my mother bonded through food, and I love her dearly, and I miss her. And I wish me and her can go hit restaurants up as we speak. I want her here so bad. But, you guys, it is so easy to be out here doing the things that you love to do with your family, and then also fucking off what you're eating and not realizing what you're eating because, oh, well, I can't eat that much of it. Okay, you can't eat that much of it, but if you started out that morning, you guys went to breakfast. Okay, you already went out eating, so you want to be cautious of the going out eating. So you already went out and ate breakfast somewhere. How many calories did you consume at that restaurant? Because I know IHOP, them pancakes, honey, and that syrup, that sugar, girl, cut it out. And then you go to the mall and you're hanging out at the mall. And now y'all done stopped and you got your little pretzel. How many calories were in that pretzel? How many carbs are in that pretzel? Now afternoons came, you guys are out, you're still shopping. Now you done stopped and had your little piece of pizza. So do you see how fast in a day that you not having quick food that you can grab? If other people want to eat that, don't be a Karen. That's their business. If they want to stop and get cookie companies and pizzas and pastas and all that, that's their business. That has nothing to do with you. But you need to be mindful for you. You need to be disciplined, because I'm telling you, days like that, days that I'm out, I'm busy, I'm shopping, I'm having a good time, it is so easy to easily consume 2,000 calories and you don't even realize that you consumed them. I always carry food with me. I always carry a protein shake. I always carry my little snack bags. You guys, I live by those snack bags. I make 16 of them. And the only reason I make that many of them on Sundays is because my dad helps eat throughout the week. I'm like, damn, I made 16 snack bags and now I got 4 left. Who's been eating my snack bags? But I would rather him go to the refrigerator and grab one of those snack bags versus him out here, you know, buying chips and cupcakes and cookies and shenanigans. So I'm just telling you guys, be mindful. I'm going to say it until I'm blue in the face. Be mindful and get your water in. If your stomach is full of water, this will take you from meal to meal. This will eliminate the snacking. This will eliminate buying unnecessary junk. I'm telling you, you guys, it doesn't matter. If you don't want to buy a HYDROJUG, you don't have to. I don't care what kind of cup you use. Find you a cup that you like. Find you a cup that's appealing to you. Go, if you want one of them fancy Starbucks cups, because I got a couple of them. I used to be a big Starbucks girl. Before I got the surgery, you guys, I was consuming all kinds of salted white caramel mocha lattes, extra, extra, extra large throughout the week. So I get it, you guys. Find you a cup that's your cup. The house knows, don't touch. It's my cup. Drink your water. If you're filling your day with water, protein, smart carbs, because I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys, I'm at a point now where I used to be terrified of carbs. You have to have carbs, but you got to learn what is a good carb, what is a bad carb. You have to have carbs to survive, especially if you are a person who likes to be in the gym all day, every day. You have to have carbs. However, be mindful of what kind of carbs you're putting in your body, and you know what is a good carb and you know what is not a good carb. But I'm telling you guys, take this time, whatever you have to buy, your husband, your wife, your whoever, roommate, whatever, girlfriend, boyfriend, they might think you're just spending money on stupid stuff. Tell them to mind their own business, okay? If me spending $38 on this HYDROJUG is going to make me drink water, I'm going to spend $38 on this HYDROJUG so I can drink water. If me spending $60 on a Yeti cup for me to drink my water is going to, which I had the Yeti cups way before surgery. I'm a brand girl, you guys. I'm sorry. But if me spending that on that is going to get me to drink water, I'm going to do it. If me spending $1,000 to go get a treadmill to put in this house so that way I get my steps in, I'm working out, I'm doing something, some sort of motion every day, I'm going to do it. Take this time to be selfish. If going to Bariatric Pal, which I've got a link for you guys, you can get 15% off your first order. I don't come on here and give you guys shenanigans to get you to buy stuff. I literally tell you guys Everything that I have used to help me. If you got to go to bariatricpal.com, that is your one-stop shop for everything. It's called bariatricpal.com, okay? That everything from utensils, your husband or wife or whoever might think, that's stupid. Why are you buying a plate? Because I don't have a big stomach anymore. I can't use one of them big old plates that everyone else uses. And if I want to buy me a little plate that portions off what I should be eating, protein, carbs, veggies, buy the plate. Buy the plate. Your vitamins. Get your vitamins in. You guys, that's going to help you. Be mindful. Don't get this surgery and let it get flushed down the toilet, excuse me. Don't get the surgery and just flush it down the toilet. Don't get the surgery and then 6 months into it, yeah, I'm lazy. The weight will just fall off. Because I'm going to tell you, it won't. It doesn't matter if you've had surgery or if you haven't had surgery. The number one thing about weight loss in general, 100% consistency. Consistency. So if you're not willing to show up and show out and be consistent and love you, you're wasting your time. And like I said, I don't care if you've had surgery or if you're doing this natural. Kudos to you for caring about your health and wanting to get it under control. But if you're not going to be consistent, if you're not going to be mindful, if you're not going to put in the work, if you're not going to be disciplined and try to fight your food addiction, I don't care if you have to hire a therapist. You must fight your food addiction or this is not going to work for you. And I'm only telling you guys that from experience. Now, this is when I come to you guys with a video. When things are happening and I'm noticing and I feel the world needs to know, this is when I come to you guys with videos. Yeah, it's very easy to snack. Oh, it's easy. I could open a big bag of Smart Pop. I'm going to be honest. I could probably eat that whole bag of Smart Pop if I sat here in one setting throughout the day. It'd take me all day, but I could probably eat that whole bag. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Now, ask me if I could sit down and eat an entire 6-ounce piece of chicken. No, I'll be too full. But popcorn and chips and crackers and, oh yeah, that goes down real good. So, you guys, yeah, I'll leave the link for these hydro jugs down below. Like I said, there's tons of different sleeves, tons of different color jugs. I don't care if you guys buy a hydro jug. I don't care if you want to buy bottles of Fiji water because you want to be fancy. I don't care if you want to drink tap water out the sink. Get your water in. I promise you. My skin, I got a couple little breakouts here, but you guys, my skin, your girl's looking good. And I had makeup on. Makeup always breaks me out. But the water, you guys, I feel good. I've literally been waking up every day down a half a pound, down a pound, down a half a pound, down another pound, down a half a pound, down 3 pounds. It's working, you guys. I'm so close to my 80-pound mark. In fact, that was something else I wanted to briefly touch base on. Get off that scale. Don't do that to yourself. Don't get on that scale and weigh yourself every day. You're going to drive yourself insane. Our bodies do different things. I notice that when I go to the gym, I actually gain weight. Yeah, it's weird. I gain weight and then after maybe a week of punching it out really, really hard at the gym, I'll stop and I won't go for the next week. Drop weight fast. You got to learn your body, you guys. You got to be mindful of your body. You got to pay attention because changes are going to happen all around. The scale might not be dropping. Like I said, the scale does not drop fast for me. But I can see it in every piece of previous clothing that I put on. There were clothes that I had in my closet, you guys, that I have been saying, I'm going to fit this. I'm saving it. I'm going to fit this. I'm saving it. I'm not getting rid of it. My sister, well, no, because I'm going to fit it. I want it. I'm not getting rid of it. And by golly gee, I can fit that shit now. In fact, some of that shit is too big. But the scales move slowly. So you can't always listen to the scale, you guys. You gotta pay attention to other things. You guys might have noticed that I don't have my rings on. I never not have my rings on. I swim in my rings. I sleep in my rings. I cook it. I never take my rings off. I had to take my rings off, you guys. They're too big for my fingers. After almost losing one of them, I decided to take them off because I can't risk losing that ring. That ring's really special to me. I've got to go get those. I don't think I'm going to necessarily get them resized because I've still got 80 more pounds to lose. So, if you guys know what I can do about, if there's something I can buy to put on my rings to help them not slide up and down. But notice the small stuff, you guys. Stop looking at the scale thinking, oh, I didn't do good because I didn't lose 5 pounds. Oh, I didn't do good because I didn't lose 10 pounds. Oh, okay, but can you fit them jeans that you haven't been able to fit in 10 years? Are your rings too big? Is that jacket that you just had on 6 months ago, is it too big on you? Look at stuff like that. And be mindful of what you put in your body. Get you a scale. Start tracking your food. Stop the snacking. If you're going to snack, if you're snacking 3 times a day, cut it down to 2. If you're snacking 2 times a day, cut it down to 1. If you can go all day, don't snack, try it. I promise you, you're going to lose weight. But you got to be mindful. You got to hold yourself accountable, and you need to be disciplined because this is not an easy journey. And if you think it is, it's not. And to those of you who want to come on here and the trolls and talk shit, it's not easy. So kiss my arse, okay? Because it's not. I love you guys. I got to go. I got to get to work. Make sure you follow me over at Instagram. I am Kayla Armani. I love you guys so much. Like I said, I'll leave the link down below for the Hydro Jugs, and then I will leave you guys a code for bariatricpal.com. You can go there and get foods, salad dressings, low-carb breads, all your vitamins, utensils. Bariatric Pal is your one-stop shop for everything. I'll leave you a code. You'll get 15% off your first order, so go there. Also, I will leave you a link down below for where you can get some really, really good protein, low-carb and low everything. Low-carb, low-calorie, sugars, none, very good protein. So I'll leave that down below for you guys. But I love you guys so much. I just want you guys to know the real. I want you to know the tea. I don't want to sugarcoat anything with you guys. So I'm not fussing at you. I just want you to know what to expect, okay? So I love you guys so much. I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe down below. And if you don't want to subscribe, you don't want to like the video, that's okay. But what you're not going to do is leave negative comments. Period. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one.